I've been getting a lot of questions regarding my feelings on Ezra Miller as the Flash, and people asking me why I don't like the Flash. Well, I love the Flash, but why I don't like Ezra Miller as the Flash. So here's why. First of all, here's the thing. When I think of the Flash, I think of the comic books. I think of the blonde hair, the just the strong, muscular, a man's man type. And when I see Ezra Miller as the Flash, I don't see that. I don't see the comic book version of the Flash. When I look at Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Ray Fisher, Jason Momoa, I see those as like comic book interpretations in real life. Like I see them as the comic book characters that I have envisioned when reading those books. When I see Ezra Miller, he just looks out of place. I don't see him as the Flash. I don't more accurately, I don't see him as Barry Allen. I just don't. Like there's nothing about him that screams Barry Allen to me. And of course, his performance in Justice League didn't help. And I know that's Joss Whedon and all that bullshit that they had to deal with. But even so, I don't see him as Barry Allen. I just don't. When I read comic books, I don't see Ezra Miller in mind. Like I don't have Ezra Miller as like, wow, that's the Flash. That's who I envisioned from reading these books all this time. Like Ezra Miller's the Flash. I don't like his personality. Doesn't fit the Flash. More again, doesn't fit Barry Allen. His demeanor doesn't fit Barry Allen. His look, he doesn't look like Barry Allen. And again, and I know it doesn't have to be like comic accurate. Like, well, he has to look like, well, he has to look like this in the comic books. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about like the look. I just don't see him as Barry Allen. He's like, I don't know. He's like maybe a different character. Like if like he was cast as somebody else in a DC universe, I would be like, oh, okay. But as Barry Allen, I just have a very specific image from the comic books of who Barry Allen is. Again, he's not this, young, smart ass version of the comic books. It's, like I'm like especially like referring to like the Golden Age, Silver Age, like the Rebirth. I don't see him as that. And here's the thing. I love Ezra Miller as an actor. I think he's a very brilliant actor. If we've seen We Need to Talk About Kevin, he gave a brilliant, dark, dramatic performance from that movie. And Perks of Being a Wallflower, great movie. I love that movie. And he's great in it. So he's a great actor. I just don't think he's a great fit for Barry Allen. No matter what interpretation Zach has in mind for his vision. And again, listen, I haven't seen Zack Snyder's Justice League. So to be fair, I could watch that movie and be like, oh, okay, well, I see what Zack Snyder's going for with his vision of who Barry Allen is in this interpretation. I could see the movie and be just like, I could see the movie and just be like, oh, okay, I get what Zack Snyder was going for. Oh, okay, like I see how his character is. And again, I know, and I'm willing to bet that his performance in Justice League and in Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be completely different. I understand that. I'm aware of that. So I can hold off judgment until I see Zack Snyder's Justice League and see Ezra Miller's real performance, quote unquote, to see like what he did there. So again, I can hold off judgment. But for right now, I'm not seeing it. I just don't see it. Like his quick snippets in Suicide Squad and in BVS weren't enough to be like, oh, now I'm on board. Now he's the Barry Allen. But I don't know. But for right now, I can change my mind when I see Zack Snyder's the Snyder Cut in 2021 next year. But for right now, I don't see him as Barry Allen. There's nothing in his performance gives me any confidence that he's gonna be the Barry Allen that I envisioned from the comic books and I read from a comic book. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. Hit like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think, and till next time.